Namaste. This is Vaidya Samarth Pirao. I am practicing at Amrut Ayurvedic Center in Baswangudi. This episode, I'm going to talk to you about different reasons and different things that you should not do if you have a urine obstruction problem. You should understand that when you're not able to micturate or go for urination, there could be many reasons for it. Some of these many reasons could be you have kidney stones, or you have an enlarged prostate, you have an infection, it could be a cancerous tumor there, so it could be a nervous problem there. There are many reasons why you will have urinary obstruction, where there is a physical obstruction for you to pass urine. Also, another reason could be urinary strictures. I still remember one case where a patient traveled all the way from Goa, was not able to urinate at all. And when he went through similar situations, they would put a catheter in for him to urinate. But this time he was so fed up, so he decided he wanted Ayurveda treatment, and he came in the sleeper coach bus all the way from Goa, came to Bangalore early in the morning, came to me, and then we had to intervene him through Ayurvedic medicines. Unfortunately, in a few hours' time, he could pass urine with relaxation. The urinary stricture problem. So in conditions like this, so there are certain foods that you should not consume when you have urinary stricture or you have a blocked urination. The first thing Ayurveda recommends is when you're unable to pass urine at all, you have an obstruction, don't consume incompatible foods, foods that are of opposite in nature. Second thing, what you should not do is excessive of exercise. Don't exercise at all if you have urine obstructions. If you're a patient of urinary stricture problem, do not exercise. If you have enlarged prostate, do not exercise too much. If you have kidney stones and it's causing urine infection and it is causing obstruction of urine, do not exercise. What happens is, when there is an obstruction, the urine flows backwards up. It can damage your kidneys. So this is one thing that you should understand. Second thing, what Ayurveda recommends that you should not do is walking in the cold. When the weather is too cold, Ayurveda recommends you should not get out and walk around too much in the cold. Especially it's a rainy day, it's wet outside, and it's drizzling, or the temperature is below the normal temperature, it's less than 18 degrees temperature, it's cold in the night, do not go walking outside, because walking in the cold aggravates your problem of urinary obstruction. Another important thing that Ayurveda says, if you are having urinary stricture and urinary obstruction problem, is intercourse. Ayurveda says during a stricture issue, try and avoid intercourse, because when you have intercourse, it activates certain muscles, especially for the males and even for the females, that can hamper and aggravate the problem of urinary obstruction. So please keep this in mind, not to exercise too much or have intercourse too much during urinary stricture problems or urinary obstructions. Another important thing that you need to avoid is holding the calls of nature. You have a urinary stricture problem, you want to go and urinate, please go and urinate. Don't hold yourself. Sometimes even holding the process of defecation can also aggravate your urinary obstruction problem. There are all organs close by, nearby, musculatures that are activated together. Sometimes when you defecate, you feel like urinating. When your urgency to defecate is high, you urinate, your defecation also causes. So it's all connected by the nervous system and the musculatures that are closely and proximally located. So it's very important that you should never hold the calls of nature, because that can also affect urinary obstructions. There are excellent treatments in Ayurveda where we do panchakarmas that can relieve urinary obstruction. If there's an obstruction passing urine, excellent medication for reducing your prostate size. Next episode, I'm going to talk to you about all the different things that you can do if you have urinary obstruction problem. Till then, thank you.